Today on BMORE Lifestyle.
The truth about eating disorders, the warning signs, and how to help. Plus, donating diapers to moms in need.
BMORE Lifestyle. Now, here are your hosts, Chardelle Moore and Christina Denny.
Hey guys, I'm Chardelle Moore.
And I'm Christina Denny. Welcome to BMORE Lifestyle.
Hope you guys are having a fabulous week. How are you doing, Christina?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am giving thanks for another day.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Every week, we like to keep you all informed about health headlines that may affect you and your family. Here's what's catching our attention this week.
Now, researchers say too much media or the wrong type of content may affect your kids' health and development and interfere with relationships.
The American Academy of Pediatrics now says that 2 hours of TV a day may be too much for kids.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like that much, but the Academy previously set the screen time limit for 2 hours for kids older than 2, so I'm assuming it's less than 2 hours for everybody now.
And get this, Christina, they now recommend that children 2 to 5 years of age should be limited to 1 hour per day. You know, my mom always talks about this.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, back in the Caribbean, you know, especially as a first generation American, you know, growing up, I didn't watch TV as much. So it's so funny how now, like, TV is such a profound impact on, you know, we used to go outside and play and do all that stuff.
Me too. I used to be outside playing with my friends every day. Didn't need to worry about the number of hours of screen time I was getting each day.
And now it's completely different.
Times are changing.
Yeah, man.
And guys, listen to this. Experts now say infants should be sleeping in the same room as their parents, but not the same bed, for at least the first 6 months of their lives. Ideally, infants should be sleeping in the same room as their parents for the entire first year, but the American Academy of Pediatrics says that this can reduce the instance of sudden infant death syndrome, known as SIDS, by as much as 50%. That's amazing.
Wow, that is amazing. And now children should still sleep on their back or on separate surfaces in the same room, such as a crib.
I wonder how moms are feeling about this news.
I know. It's very interesting.
It is. I mean, I'm sure some moms are really happy about it. They love spending that time and bonding with kiddos, but I know there's some of you out there who really like sleeping. This could put a damper on that for the first year.
I agree. It's definitely one of those things that it has its pros and it has some cons depending on, you know, who you talk to.
But I think the pros outweigh the cons, so spend that time with your little bubs.
Love is in the air. Okay, guys, so now we want to talk about something that affects so many people, especially women. So check this out. 20 to 30 million people in the U.S. suffer from eating disorders.
That's right. We're joined now by Dr. Irene Rivera from the Center for Eating Disorders at Sheppard Pratt. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
That's a huge statistic.
It is.
20 to 30 million people.
Absolutely.
Wow. Tell
It's
us
an important cause.
who's being affected.
Actually, anybody can be affected by eating disorders, so that it's important to know that an eating disorder can look like your sister, can look like your mother, your daughter, but can also look like your son or your nephew or your brother. You can't tell who has an eating disorder simply by looking at them. At the Center for Eating Disorders at Sheppard Pratt, we know that eating disorders not only crosses gender lines, but also racial lines and socioeconomic lines, as well as age. There's no age limit, so we've seen children as well as right through the lifespan and see older people into their elderly years. It's a significant problem, as you noticed, and with 20, 30 million people in the United States alone estimated to have an eating disorder. And so I actually wanted to really thank you guys for having us on the show so we can raise awareness.
It's such an important issue to bring awareness to.
Definitely. So what are the signs if somebody's suffering from an eating disorder?
Yeah, you mentioned you can't just look at somebody and tell.
Absolutely. Eating disorder doesn't have a particular look, but there are certain behaviors or symptoms or signs that one can be looking out for and notice. So, for example, one symptom is restricting food intake. This basically means that for whatever reason, whether anxiety or whether body image problems or whether forgetfulness, the person is simply not eating enough. So this could be your girlfriend that never takes that invitation to dinner, or it could be your kids that tell you, yeah, I already ate frequently. The person's simply not getting enough food. They might be losing weight. Another symptom would be binging. This is where a person will eat a large quantity of food in a short amount of time, but this is very secretive, so you may not be privy to that information as a loved one. But if you notice it within yourself, this is something important to notice. And then also there's also purging. So people might feel very guilty about having eaten, whether it's a large amount or even a small amount. People will sometimes purge. Now, I think most people will think of purging as self-induced vomiting, where simply, of course, if you do see someone that's typically moving to go to the bathroom after a meal. That would be one sign. But the other thing is that people will purge in other ways, such as excessive exercise or through using and abusing laxatives or diuretics, things that'll help them purge. People sometimes abuse diet pills as a way to suppress their appetite. And so I think the most important thing, though, is to know that this is an illness that has a lot of shame and secrecy involved in it, so you may not really notice. Of course, if you notice for yourself, then it's important to get help. But if you're a loved one and you're noticing this in someone else, it's important to check in with them and try to get help as quickly as possible. Chances are, by the time you're seeing something, there's already a lot probably going on for quite some time.
Right. And it's a disease, right? Having an
Absolutely.
eating disorder is a disease.
It's a biological illness, absolutely. With
Wow.
there's a genetic vulnerability to it, and there are other factors that will surely contribute to it.
And I know right now this eating healthy craze is really big, eating organic, eating only very, very healthy food. Does that
Right.
contribute as well?
Well, so there are various the illness is a multi-causal, and so that we will see that not only is it biological, but also there are things that can influence the person to have it manifest itself. So not only personality traits, but there can also be social, cultural factors that influence the person, interpersonal experiences, all that really come together and create this perfect storm that manifests itself into eating disorders. But it's not something that you get from watching too much TV, but there is the influence of a lot of dieting that occurs, and there's a lot of disordered eating that also occurs within our society. So that's why also it can be probably hard to distinguish between that and someone with an eating disorder.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate this information.
It's so important, and you've been very informative. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you're in need or you know somebody who is, we just showed a screenshot of where you can get help, so please reach out. This is nothing to risk. You don't want to wait.
Thank you. Now coming up, donating diapers to moms in need. How can you help out families who need baby supplies?
And time for a little DIY. Give your furniture a whole new look with one simple change. It won't cost you much, and you can do it all by yourself when we come back.
Welcome back. So this is one of my favorite segments, time for our Go Girls Salute. And today we're giving it to some ladies who are helping out moms in need.
That's right. We're joined now by Kate Nolan Bryden and Alseba Osori from Share Baby, a program that collects and delivers free diapers to families who can't afford them. That's amazing. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for
Super
having
cool.
us.
Of course. So what inspired this organization?
Well, I first heard about Diaper Need through a Facebook group. A mom in need reached out and just asked the rest of the group to pray for her. She didn't have enough diapers for the rest of the week. And I couldn't believe that there weren't organizations in Baltimore to support something like this, or moms or caregivers who need diapers. So I contacted the National Diaper Bank Network, and Alseba and I got the program started through Share Baby, an existing 501c3.
That's amazing. And diapers are super expensive. They can cost $70 to $80 a month.
right.
And for parents who can't afford that, especially mothers, I mean, this is a great organization, what you guys are doing.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the other issue, of course, is, they're $70 to $80 if you can access them on Amazon or something like that. But
Yeah.
in a lot of areas in Baltimore City, there aren't grocery stores or lower cost options. So families are actually spending a lot more when they have a lot less to spend.
Right. And what a lot of people don't realize is that diapers are not covered under food stamps or WIC or any other federally subsidized
Wow.
assistance program. So families have to find the money to purchase these essential items for their children, which is often really hard for a lot of the families
Yeah, I had
that
no
we serve.
idea. I had no idea they weren't covered for something that's a necessity.
So
Exactly.
imperative. Yeah.
It is definitely. If you have kids, you know that it's a necessity. I mean, there's really nothing you can do without diapers. So, and you can't send children to daycare without diapers, without disposable diapers. So it really limits a parent's ability to work or go to school when they have children.
And I know moms might feel so helpless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It increases a lot of mental stress on moms, and of course health issues for the children. So our partner organizations who actually do the distribution, their work is so critical. We collect them and then give these diapers to the organizations who can really give them to families in need.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. So how does it work?
It's pretty simple.
We have a warehouse, and people can bring diapers to our warehouse. We accept new packages of diapers. We also accept open packages. So if your child has grown out of a certain size, you can bring them to us. because we repackage them. We do packs of 25, and our goal is to give 50 diapers per child per month.
That's amazing.
So they come to us, we repackage them, and then we give them to our partner organizations in the city who are serving families in need.
Where are you guys located exactly?
We're in Hamden,
Okay.
so we're actually at the Mill Center, 3000 Chestnut Avenue, and our collection hours are on our Facebook page, and shortly will be on our website, which is under reconstruction. So we encourage people to stop by and maybe find a chance to volunteer with us.
Yes.
Fantastic. Is there another way that people can get in touch with you until your website is up?
Oh, absolutely. Facebook's definitely the best way to get in touch with us.
Nice.
You can follow us on Instagram.
Also, info@sharebaby.org
Okay.
is our
Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Awesome,
you.
ladies.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the great work.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Now, do you know someone making a difference in our community? We want to hear about her.
Nominate local heroes for our Go Girl Salute. Email their name and contact information to bmorelifestyletv@gmail.com.
Love it. Okay, ladies, if you're doing a little home improvement, it can get expensive, but we're going to show you how to take an old piece of furniture and give it some new life. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we've got a simple solution that can give you a whole new look, and you can do it all on your own. Megan Kolb is here to show us how. Take a look.
I'm really trying to make home improvement DIY my thing. I really enjoy making inexpensive upgrades to my home, and I especially love how accomplished I feel after completing a project. Whether it's something big or small, there's so many things that can be done to improve your home. And the key thing is, it doesn't have to be expensive. My family moved into our house a few years ago, and with 2 young kids and the expense of a new home, we decided to keep and refinish a lot of the furniture that we already owned rather than investing in new. We've also inherited a hand-me-down or 2 from family and friends, which has been awesome. One of the things that I've been wanting to do is to switch out some of the knobs on the furniture that we have to give them a fun makeover. So I went to our local hardware store to pick out some new knobs for a few different pieces in our home. My best suggestion would be for you to get online and look around for some inspiration so that you have a vision before you go to the local hardware store. Right now I've got the knobs, and I'll be switching out the old ones in my youngest daughter's room, our bathroom, and in our kitchen. All you need is a screwdriver and your knobs. Simple, which I love. So let's start here in the kitchen. We have this cabinet where we store some of our glass pieces, and a lot of the color that we have in this room is gray, white, black, and silver with a few color accents. I decided to pick out 2 different knobs from the store. Our first option is a black and white knob that's a bit larger and has some funk to it, which I love. The second option is more neutral toned. All you have to do is unscrew the current knobs and replace the old with the new. Here's option 1. And now, option 2. I think I like option 1 more. I think it adds a good amount of character to the cabinet. Now let's head upstairs to my daughter's room. I'm slowly starting to change it over from a nursery to more of a little girl's room. And I like the rustic style for sure, with arrows and burlap accents. My daughter loves animals, so I thought it would be fun to add these cool knobs to her dresser. Again, this is a super easy task. Just take your screwdriver to remove the old knobs and then carefully replace them with the new ones. It's as simple as that. I love how those look. Those are so cute, easy to pull. Now, let's switch out the other ones. And then for the bottom part, I just went with a little bit more of a basic knob because I didn't want to overdo. All right, so we've got the last knob in now. Let's step back and take a look and check it out. I am thrilled with how this turned out. I love kind of how these both complement each other, and I think my daughter's absolutely gonna love it. So finally, one last small knob to change out is in our powder room. We have a small piece that holds napkins and other bathroom essentials, and I thought it would be fun to add a cool knob to add some flair, since it's more of my style. So I found this awesome bowl head, which I thought would be something fun to add to this bathroom right here. I bought this knob along with the others. So let's go ahead and change this last one out. So this bowl head is black right here and the piece is black, so I thought it would kind of blend together yet kind of give it a little bit of flair. And voila, that looks awesome. It really kind of adds to the piece and to all the funk that we have going in this bathroom. All right guys, so we've changed out the knobs in the bathroom, the kitchen, and in my daughter's room. I would say that I have had a successful DIY project day. You guys can do all of this for less than $100 and make your place a better place.
You can't go wrong with the DIY, Christina.
So fun and so affordable, and it's just that little detail to add a little spruce to your room.
It's the little things, the little things in life.
I really like the animal ones. Those
yeah,
are my
that was
favorites.
super cool.
Coming up, trading in your jewelry.
How to make sure you're getting the best deal up next.
This segment sponsored by the Original Gold Father.
Welcome back, guys. So jewelry goes in and out of style, and if you're looking to trade in or trade up, we've got some great tips.
Yeah, I spent some time with the Gold Father in Essex, and he told me how to make sure you're getting the best deal. Take a look. Hi, I'm here in Essex at the Gold Father with the Original Gold Father, Telly. Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
So could you tell us a little bit about what you guys buy and sell here at the Gold Father?
Yes, absolutely. The Original Gold Father here in Essex, we have started by buying precious metals. Precious metals meaning silver, gold, and platinum. What we buy is your unwanted gold. If you don't want to sell it for unwanted gold, you want to get a loan, we can do a loan on precious metals as well. We also do coins, currency, and diamonds. And some here, what we have here, some people that bring in their unwanted gold. They bring in a pile like this, they're not sure, coming to our shop. You can give us a call, we can help you out on the phone if you like. But what I do here when it comes to the shop, I take a very strong magnet. Precious metal's not supposed to go to a magnet. This is grabbing, it tells me a metal. This I have done a light scratch on here. All these other pieces are not grabbing, I believe are silver, gold, maybe platinum. We do an acid test. When I do on the first two products that I have scratched to do an acid, the acid disappears on here. It kills what has been scratched. I take my 14 karat and go straight across, and I'm able to tell exactly what carat it is. These pieces do not have the hallmark. I don't know if it's 14, 18, or 10 karat. I have just scratched it and tells me it's not a 14. I know from experience because it diminished. I'm going to put a 10 karat acid, and you can see here, Christina, it's much stronger on the 10 karat acid than it was on the 14. This one here, there was a 14 acid. I take my 18 acid. The 18 karat acid puts it here, it disappears. It tells me it's 14. This other one here, I put the 18 karat. Guess what? It's strong enough for that. We take care of the guests coming in. We know what it is. And it's an 18 and you get paid accordingly. This one here that I put in is changing the color to a deep purplish color. That tells me it's silver. Right off the back, whether you don't know what you have, don't let it collect dust. Instead, cash it in for money. You don't want to cash it in, get a loan instead for all your jewelry.
So is there anything else that people should consider if they're interested in bringing some of their old materials in?
Bring anything you may want. You can give us a call if you like at 410-391-4653. Visit our website at goldfather.net or come right here, 507 Eastern Avenue, Eastern Boulevard, right in Essex. And we will help you out with whatever you have or what your precious metal may be.
And it doesn't need to be a full necklace. It can be pieces of chains.
Correct. Anything it is. Anything it may be. Wonderful.
Fantastic. So you can log on to thegoldfather.net if you have more questions.
Thank you.
That's a cool little test.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, guys, we will be right back with our Motivational Minute.
Keep it locked. Christina, we had a great show today.
We did. It was very informative. And remember, guys, we love hearing from you. If you want to tell us anything, you can email us at bmorelifestyletv@gmail.com.
And to find out how you could be featured on our show, email us at bmorelifestyletv@gmail.com.
That's right.
I just said that.
We want to make sure you have the email address.
So before we go, we want to leave you with this thought. We all do it. We create scenarios in our heads of different situations, but think about that type of outcome you're creating. Are you thinking positive? Are you thinking negative? Remember, energy is everything, and you have the power to create positive outcomes.
That's right.
Use positive energy.
That's right. Thank you guys for inviting us into your home once again.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.